Good evening, everyone. I'm here for another reading, and welcome to my channel. I'm new to YouTube, and I'm just so honored and feel blessed to be able to channel messages for us. And I primarily am channeling and working with energies at this time for divine counterparts who are very close, so close I can feel it, and each day it gets more and more powerful. These are divine counterparts that have chosen to come together in the physical. This is not everybody's journey. If it doesn't resonate with you, then you're more than welcome to just, turn this off. Or if you'd like to listen just to learn or to receive any messages that may resonate, you're more than welcome to stay. But certainly I'm channeling specifically for our wave of twin flames, divine counterparts, high divine unions that are and have been working very, very hard to heal themselves first and foremost, to be able to reconcile and come back into union with their counterparts. So you'll see it's a very elaborate spread that I have here tonight. And I always include light language, my light language cards that I created. And I'm feeling that it's not just a reading this evening. We're going to be receiving very, very high vibrational energy in order to help us elevate our frequencies and vibrations in order to be able to receive messages and do the work that we need to do to blast away these last blocks that are needing to be removed at this time. So I also work in the quantum fields very often, most of the time, and in order to access past lives where there would be trauma trapped in our fields. All right, so or ways of thinking, old thoughts, old patterns that we're ready to release because for whatever reason we either don't resonate with them anymore or don't agree with a certain way of thinking or a thinking pattern. They're saying primarily thought process. So if we've been trapped with a certain way of thinking and just couldn't get away from that, we're going to receive the blessing this evening to be able to clear that out of the way. So this would be most likely negative thought patterns, low self-esteem, fear, doubt. These are very low vibrational energies that do create blocks and prevent the energy of flow, the energy of love, high vibrational energy to penetrate the fields the way that it's intended to. So the cards here we're going to be using today are the Golden Tarot, as one of my favorites, and then the Crystal Sound Healing Oracle as well. And this is where I feel that we're setting the energy to heal and release past life trauma, karma pertaining to karmic partners and union energy with our divine counterparts. Okay, so I just want to zero in, and they want me to start here. You'll see the extremely this is a cherry amethyst. Okay, you see the cherry pieces there. Just take in the codes from these crystals. Desert rose. Our ancestors and our guides, animal guides, spirit guides are here as well. Smoky quartz, hematite, clear quartz, fairy elements as well. Elementals, are here. Kyanite, one of my favorites. All right, so they want me to start here. Archangel Gabriel has been by our side and will not leave until this communication that is long overdue comes in. And this is what we're fighting to remove the blocks where in past we would have acted in a way that wouldn't have been beneficial to that union energy. And that's usually the way that we perceived or felt or understood love, okay? A lot of us had to relearn what love really meant. And first starting with ourselves, learning to love ourselves all over again. So in order for our unions to come back into full vibration, back home to self, back to the original blueprint, there would have needed to have been a deconstruction of the old, all right? And we need to feel it to heal it. We have to break down all these barriers and masks and blocks in order to get to all these deep rooted wounds, in order to make room for the light to come in, to bring in the new codes that are needed for us to step into our new life. Because for the first time in our soul's evolution, this is brand new. For the people that I am channeling for, and the people that are going to resonate with these readings, this is what we're striving for, okay? And if you don't resonate, that's okay. That's okay. Okay. But it's never okay to devalue or to dismiss anybody else's experience or feelings. And if this does not resonate with you, then I ask that you just turn off. And it's just very important, because the vibration, we don't want the vibration to be like a countering energy to go against what we're trying to do here. But we definitely send you love and light. So I'm just going to give a second here for those energies to step back. I call upon Archangel Michael of the highest divine light. I ask that you enter our fields and place your blue, silver light, white light, and shield us for this reading and this healing and this clearing. So we're going to be traveling back to the past, most definitely here, to tackle some very dark energies that need to be perhaps contemplated, if you want to do that from a conscious state. And if you don't, that's okay. You can still release it at an unconscious level. Okay, but you'll see here the temple within, okay, ancient infinite love. You see the infinity symbol here, number 2. So this is perfect. This is what we're balancing right now. Okay, so I would like to bring us into meditation here, just to create our temple in order for us to shield ourselves for this work here. So take a second and close your eyes and picture your sanctuary, okay? A sanctuary is a place that you feel safe and secure, and it's different for everybody, no judgment. Picture yourself there. Bring in your team, your individual team of light and love to surround you. Okay, perfect. Okay, Mother Gaia is also sharing her energy with us and is wrapping her love all around us. Because we are incarnated souls at this time. That's why we need to stay connected to Gaia, okay? There we go. And we're multi-dimensional beings, so we can multitask, I guess we can call it, when we work in the spiritual realm, okay? And here, I'm just realizing the candle that I chose here, love. I was speaking about that. Prior to me turning this on, I was channeling my divine masculine, who's just so proud of me for stepping into this energy and creating these videos for us right now, because it is definitely assisting our group into blasting out the blocks. This is a repeated message here that I've been getting for the last week and a bit since I started my videos. And our divine masculines, our counterparts, are working so hard and are so proud of us. So if you, viewer, have stepped into your authentic, or if you've stepped into your mission work in a way that's authentic, then your counterpart is also proud of you. So proud of you. And then by doing so, it allows our partners to do the same. And for them, it's important for them to step forward for this union in the physical. They've been present throughout the journey, whenever this would have started for you in terms of a conscious awakening here in this lifetime, but multiple lives, they've always been there for us and with us. So just know that. But right now in the physical, they are fighting and striving to be able to come forward in love, okay, to be able to share how they feel. So the other cards that are here, I'm being drawn to this card here: ease and grief, loss and sadness. So we're balancing out number 31. Okay, 31, if you reverse it, it's 13. It's that death energy. So I feel like we've been, and for me anyhow, I've been coming out of that transformation energy that I worked in for a very long time, several years. And now we're stepping into this number of 31, which is a mirroring right through this fire, okay, this mineral salt, halite, I guess, is the mineral here. And by connecting to this energy here and to the sacred geometry that you see in the element of fire, it's going to help us ease the grief and loss and sadness, okay, that exists in our union, the ways that our partners would have hurt us, or other people involved in our connection. Some are known to us, some are unknown to us. Okay, they would have spoke ill, interfered in a way that would have created delays. Okay. Very, very jealous. I'm picking up jealousy and envy. And that's a very, very toxic, low vibrational, very dangerous energy. Now, we all struggle with these things, and the important thing is to always be in balance with it as much as we can. So it's not a judgment for anybody who really struggles with that. It's that they are struggling more than the most, right? The ones that would use that as an excuse to do very harmful things or to have ill intention against somebody else because of that jealousy or envy, all right? So, gratitude work is so important for people who struggle with that. So, Archangel Michael's coming forward here, so he's going to assist us in removing cords. And I don't cut, all right? I dissolve, because I like to work as gently as possible when I work in anybody's fields, all right? So we don't cut, we dissolve, and we're very patient. So with love and light, anybody that you feel has interfered, okay, who has created situations that were very hurtful in your union, just picture them now and just release. And picture those cords dissolving with this fire element, with Archangel Michael's sword, and his light is so bright. With love here, we're just gonna dissolve, and we're gonna ask them to be on their way. And we're gonna do a clearing of their eyes so they can see more clearly within their own hearts and see the beauty that they carry, instead of envying the beauty that the Divine Feminine carries, the way that she does, the way that would have triggered the karmic to do whatever it is that the karmic did, okay? It could be feminine, masculine, or both. Okay, so I'm being drawn to this one here, charcoal, cleansing, clearing, releasing negativity. I didn't read these cards, I just pulled them. So you see that? The amethyst and the kyanite, number 27, selenite. So we're going to clear as well the blocks from karmics that would have wished negativity against our unions, wished that bad things would happen to us so we wouldn't be able to come back together. Okay. And again, release the cords that would have been created. If you were worried about karmics and spent a lot of time thinking about them, that creates cords as well. So we're going to release and trust that they will find their way, that they will be guided. To release, let go, okay, and move on. Because the card of Judgment's been coming out a lot this week. I don't see it on the board here yet, but when the divine calls judgment, all right, nobody can alter that. So if it's time for them to move on and let go, they will be guided to do so. And if they choose not to, situations will occur that will make it even more difficult for them to stay, all right? And they'll incur karma because they're refusing to learn the lesson, all right? Because what I'm getting are, very, very strongly, and this is why I opened with the message that I opened with, is that both counterparts have prayed and have worked and are fully merged energetically, all right? So because the universe and both divine counterparts and God are all on the same page and have manifested this together, nothing can stop it, nothing. And blocks will be removed, all right? With love and light, we don't wish anybody ill ever, okay? So release, release. This is all the work we've done. See the stack of cards there? Like I said, I channel for people who have been on this journey for a very long time, who have done the work. And if you resonate with Twin Flame, but you don't feel like you want to be in physical union, then that's okay. It doesn't mean you're not a Twin Flame. It just means in this life you've chosen not to, and that's okay. But that doesn't mean that that's other Twin Flames' journey or choice. Okay. I've heard so many different things on YouTube. It's shocking to me how people struggle really with comparing one another and really trying to better understand. I guess the purpose and what they're trying to do is better understand, but also probably trying to find healing, because it's very, very difficult when you become awakened to this, and it's not easy. So of course we look for answers, sometimes helpful on YouTube, sometimes not. All right, that's great. Okay, so the next one, Platinum Goddess, Larimar, Rose Quartz, Purity, Safety, Bliss. Yes, number 7. We have cleansed and cleared this number. Absolutely. Moldavite, very powerful, very, very powerful mineral and crystal. And I feel like it kind of hit, I think, not YouTube, but like on the internet a few years ago, I believe, and it became so sought after, Moldavite, that the prices skyrocketed, and it was just very upsetting for me to see that. But if you're seeking an outside energy for the purpose of a material gain, depending on how you're manifesting or trying to manifest that and what your intentions are like, I think it may or may not be a good thing. And I sense here in the past that we may have tried to manifest or use our energy in a way that wasn't always good. So it's a time for us to clear and heal that. Because we're ready to see clearly. Do you see this? We see with love now. And again, the people that are going to resonate with this reading are the ones that have done this work, and they truly understand what love means now. It's not about material gain. It's not about what we have in the physical realm either. Right. We've transcended that, and we're connected to Source so beautifully, and we see synchronicities, and we're in flow. Okay. Oh, Transcendence! I didn't see that. And then chakra activating. So I feel like our crown chakra is going to receive an activation here as this Moldavite, as I feel tingling on my crown right now. The physical eyes, not the third eye, which is quite interesting. So I'm hearing a removal of toxins in our physical environment, however that would be for you. Just allow just give me a second here. Okay, so okay, Yeshua is coming forward. So if you don't resonate with him, you can call upon a guide that is similar, that is able to do the same type of healing that he's going to offer. Now, if for people who know about Yeshua and the miracles that were said to have been performed, I believe in those they're not stories, parables, they're saying. It's very important. I don't want to be disrespectful and use words that really minimize the impact that his energy had at the time that he used his light to heal while he was incarnated here. And he vibrated so high that he was able to perform what people called miracles at that time. These were not energies that were seen in that way before, and so people use the word miracle, but certainly it's similar to how people heal today with energy healing. So obviously not at the same level as him, because he vibrated at such a high level. I feel that he was able to channel from extremely high levels. So they're just showing me the miracle with the mud over the eyes, and then he healed somebody that was not able to see. So allow Yeshua right now to clear infections. These would be spiritual infections, okay, that would prevent you from seeing clearly. And this will be offered to your divine counterparts as well. And then he's also going to clear the third energy between the two, okay, at that level of the eyes. A little bit of pressure on the throat as well. He's placing his hands over my throat. Oh, I'm seeing darkness come off. And he's transmuting what's coming out with his light as well. So one hand's doing the work, the other hand's receiving what's coming out, and it's being transmuted. So that means it's forever healed and released. Number 28 as well here. Heal and seal, heal and seal, heal and seal. Okay. Do you see how that angel fell there? So in the past, perhaps we would have fallen. And in order to rise back up again, we do need to fall. And the sense of our vibrations having lowered to the point where we were far away from the light. So during different lifetimes, this is something that might have happened for a lot of different unions here. And then we incurred karma as a result, and we need to clear and heal that. Trust and have faith that you're safe. Everything will be okay. Because there's always a way back to the light. And that's, again, through a lot of Yeshua's messages of forgiveness. A lot of people also are tasked with deliverance and can clear and heal and help people come out of these very dark places. The word deliverance is simply a release and a clearing to help that person come back to the light, okay, to clear their karma and to find faith again where it might have been lost at one time. So I'm channeling for some twins right now who are just very sad or scared or feel lonely because they haven't heard from their counterpart in a really long time, or they feel like what they feel in their heart doesn't match with what's in the physical, meaning perhaps there's no communication at all, or if there is, it's difficult. And just have faith and allow space and time for this work to take place, because you can't force anything, we can't control anything. Okay, great. I felt a release there for some people. That's great. That's so good. I'm so proud of you. The masculines are working really, really hard, and the feminines as well. All right, so they want me to just seal this up here. All right, and now we're going to move to the tarot cards here. Let's see. All right, so our masculines, our counterparts, have messages for us here. So, oh yes, sorry. The message I got as I was pulling the cards before I turned on the camera was that your masculines would have done a 360 in the last day or so, where they were going in one direction and were hit with a huge realization about something, and were like, whoa, I'm going the wrong way. I need to turn my butt around and get back on track here. And so I believe they were turning away and kind of running away from us, you know, and refusing to communicate, refusing to respond to messages, refusing to see something. Okay. And I believe now with the clearing that we just worked on, and do you see how the heart's right above this eye here, and this fluorite's really working hard at directing the energy to this person here, our group, our counterparts in our group that are really, or were stuck. This is like recent, yeah, very recent. Okay, and if they haven't turned around yet, if they accept this healing, and you've done this healing that we just did this just now here, they will shift. I just heard this morning. So for some of us, this already happened this morning, this clearing here. And the wheel is spinning in favor of union, of movement forward, okay? And whatever download they received from the divine, because I mentioned that the angels are going to be working really, really hard to assist in removing barriers and blocks. And again, I feel like it's karma or karmics, okay? It's going to afford and is affording them the ability right now to move forward out of this energy. They're done. They don't want to worry and be stressed and be stuck and not know and run and hide, because they feel like shame. They're embarrassed. You know, it's not easy to know that you've turned your back on your counterpart as many times as they did. But the Divine Feminine has done such a good job with showing love, you know, irregardless of what was happening. And just holding space and allowing them to do what they had to do. Even if it happened 20 times. Okay. The World card, it's done. No more. No more of this. Okay. No more of this. And here we are with the Divine Feminine here. Her generosity, her love, her stability, her compassion, and her no nonsense. Like we do this, but we also hold them accountable, and we have very high expectations, and we're not going to settle for anything less. But what we know is the best for ourselves. We want the same for our counterparts and for the union. And until our counterparts really meet us and match our energy, we hold the line. And in the meantime, we live our lives and we move on. And we move forward. Okay. And that's not easy to do. And this is how they see us. This is a big energy here. Okay. It's very intimidating. But it's also very attractive. It's why they love us so much. And there's nobody that matches this energy that's in our masculine's lives that I'm getting right now. Nobody. Okay, you can do it on your own, unlike any other. Or there's something that you do that's very unique, that's different, that sets you apart from everybody else. And he may not have acknowledged that to you. Spiritually, he does. Energetically, he does. But he will tell you that in time. Hi, Misty. Hi, baby girl. My cat's really been struggling in the last few hours, so I don't know what's going on, but I'm assuming she's just... Oh, yeah, she's laying right underneath the reading here. Ooh, thank you, Misty. Thank you. Let's say thank you. All right. So, yeah, see the hangman reversed here? So the hangman reversed is an energy of enlightenment, right? That they see clearly something they didn't see before. And I'm very curious as to what that is. There's more cards here to come, so we'll see if we get more messages. But she helped him get here. And he's able to stand up now. He's not laying down as, you know, I've been getting for long, like many years on and off. And I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, or doctor. So this is not to replace that. I can't diagnose, but I don't know what other word to use to describe the energy, but like a depressed feeling. So feeling very low and sad and no energy. So they would have been deep contemplation for a very long time, where they would be laying, sleeping, isolated, quiet, sad, you know, as they sort out all of these things here. Okay. And it's love is really what helped pull them through the synchronicities as well. They were starting to see things in a different way, and it was like repeated messages over and over and over that they couldn't ignore from the divine. From our angels, our guides, our spirit guides, all right? And they realize that they have to clear all the negative stuff in their life, just like the feminine. So you would have been doing a lot of this already, all right? And at first, you know, masculine might have laughed and said, oh, I don't need that, you know? And that's fine. We'll just let them be. But I feel like now it's like, oh, yeah, see right beside here? The Four of Swords. That's kind of what I was seeing here, and I wasn't looking at these cards here. So as I was channeling this card, I was kind of seeing this card here. So this is in the past. So I'm feeling this is current energy. It's right in front of me. This is more in the past here. So yeah, and we've struggled with this energy too. Both counterparts have. not secrets, but like we have such high knowledge, both counterparts now, and we haven't shared it with each other yet. I feel like this embodies both twins as one energy because we've fully merged. So sometimes what I channel for one, it's the exact same for the other. Okay, my dryer's going off, so yeah. And this is thinking about the past, right? This is what created a lot of sadness. Children as well. 6 of Cups can be children. Very often in these unions, there's children involved, okay? And that makes it even more challenging because we would never want to do anything to create harm, like hardships or difficulties for any child. Okay. So I just heard Zaktiel. So he works with youth. So maybe a lot of the children involved here in these cases are older children or preteens, okay? But certainly he would be here to protect all of the children. So let's just give a second here for Archangel Zaktiel. I haven't worked with him in a very long time, so I'm shocked, but so relieved and happy that he's coming forward here. All right, so he's closing a portal that would otherwise have created issues that could have come in to affect children in a negative way, or relationships between children and either counterpart in a negative way. Because it's dark, it's kind of it was a dark kind of a space here. I saw him behind this card, and we don't want to leave portals open. This is like unresolved pain from the past. So where at one time these kids weren't willing to maybe resolve these things, they are going to be willing to do it now. Otherwise, that portal space wouldn't have presented itself to me here. So oftentimes when I work in meditation, I'll come across portals all the time, and angelic beings are often with me to make sure that we're safeguarded while doing that work, okay? So just know you're always safe, okay? Always. And so, yeah, he's just wielding energy around in that space to create, to increase the vibration there, to bring light there. He's placing his rays, the purple ray there, but there's also like rainbow light. I'm wondering, because of the fluorite that was here earlier, it's going to help make them feel comfortable. So now I'm seeing it. It looks like cotton candy, but like multicolored. So that's fun. The vibration has shifted, so it feels like light and fluffy and funny. There we go. So I'm hearing it's going to help them remember the good times and feel that it's not all lost. Okay, there is hope, and there is an opportunity. There will be, opportunities for that again, I'm hearing, in the near future. So if you haven't seen, say, your counterpart's children in a long time, for whatever reason, I feel like there's going to be opportunities in the near future, in the new year here, that will be created for reconciliation as well of those relationships, of those contacts, okay? Yeah, do you see the Ace of Wands there? I didn't even see that. It's a brand new beginning, and it's passionate. So everybody involved here really desires that. And the divine as well is I heard like a big like stomping, like it's time. It's about time. Let's move it along. Let's do this. And I'm hearing that divine feminine held this energy in place, and that wasn't easy to do because the masculine really doubted and ran off, because I believe there was interference from karmics in these relationships and families. If you merged your families and then separated, you know, there was a lot of fear with this love and in this union here. And a lot of these karmics were threatened at a very deep level. And these were similar relationships in past lives, okay? like funny business, we'll call it, shenanigans that took place in the past lives, and in the past and this incarnation, to prevent the twins and their children from merging as one family unit, to be able to live in joy, peace, and harmony, success. Okay. Because of their own wounding, their own fear, their inability to let go, their fear of being replaced, their fear that the children would see the divine feminine as a woman, potentially a mother figure that would be quote unquote better than the mother, like the birth mother, okay, if they're stepchildren. And divine feminines in an energy of light and balance in this lifetime would never present that way. Okay. Now, it's not that we're perfect. It's not that we wouldn't have made mistakes, but certainly our role would never have been to replace the mother. It would have been we would be special people added in these children's lives to also guide and support them and love them. Children can never have enough people in their lives that love them, that care for them. In my case, I still hold space for them at a very deep level. And I pray every day that I'll have an opportunity to see them again and spend time with them. Even though it's the karmic ex-partner, or my partner's, or my, interesting, I said my partner, my divine counterpart's ex-partner, sorry. My throat is hurting right now. She doesn't want me to speak this stuff, but like, she was so threatened, and she really created a lot of problems, and we didn't manage that the best of ways. And my counterpart, I feel, didn't have healthy boundaries with her. Very scared of her, because she often used the children as a tool to create fear for him, that he would lose them, not see them, not get to see them. That's very, very toxic and very, very unhealthy. And we send all of those ex-partners love and light so that they could see their traumas that create these insecurities within them that would have them react this way. Oftentimes the counterpart's love and light is very triggering to others if their vibration is not in resonance. So usually this is what happens, it triggers. So and I feel like, and trust and know that the space that was created for all of us was needed, because it became very toxic and borderline like volatile. So it was very important for everyone to step back and just allow space and time, and for us to really kind of go off on our own and figure out what it is that we wanted. So I feel like we've done that. Even the ex, she knows intuitively that we're very soon going to come back together into contact, and she's very scared, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. There's no reason to be scared or to be threatened. So I was just cutting the deck here, and they wanted me to... So everything I've shared in this reading, because I'm still very nervous doing these, is the truth. And the divine is doing their best through my nervousness to support me and help me deliver some of these messages of truth. And look, the after tarot, that's our masculines. Look at that. They're coming. And I got a message yesterday, received a message yesterday. They've been chased. So meaning they haven't been sexually active with anyone else. So if you've been concerned about that, don't, you know. They've known for a long time that they needed to be on the straight and narrow and really cut that out and get themselves straight and healthy and strong before coming back. All right, we're going to end with some messages from my cards here. So, and my water spilled, and I feel like it's tears. We'll start here. You are the best thing that ever came into my life. So I feel like some of the viewers perhaps are also crying. So just allow the light codes here to heal, okay, in all the ways that is needed here. And this is this will transcend, okay? This will be shared with families. So if there's children, they'll receive it at a soul level. Oh yeah, it's opening up. I can feel heat. So they trust my love and my light. So they know that I'm genuine and authentic. So they'll receive these codes as well, okay? So please try not to worry. You will see each other again soon. I see children. I see adults kneeling down and children kind of in their chests and hugging, touching their hair and just being so happy to see them after a very long time. And just know they're equally excited. So the other message, I am awake and know we are divine partners. That's safeguarded now. No confusion will be able to crack these codes ever again. Meaning confusion created by karmics that would otherwise have them question. Is divine feminine really my divine feminine? Yes. He knows, she knows. Yes, yes, yes. I have received spiritual healing. So like I said, I think I mentioned this over here, that both counterparts, it started with the feminine, but very much attuned to the divine and spiritually have known at a very deep level, I think for a while now, that they're twins or high divine soulmates, or however, whatever term they would resonate with, I don't know. But this isn't something they've shared with their counterpart yet. Spiritually, yes. Energetically, yes. Like telepathically, yes. But in the physical, not yet. And I believe they would have perhaps done this with, say, themselves, with their spiritual team, okay, in the realms. However, they might have, in the physical as well, reached out to other spiritual healers to help as well. All right, so they want me to cut. One last divine message here. So listen to your own inner voice. Your knowledge is within you. Your I am presence here, okay? Trust in yourself. So any additional messages that you would have received during my reading, trust that it's the truth, okay? Even if I didn't share it, you would have been able to channel for yourselves or receive healings that I didn't speak of just naturally. And just trust that all that is true, all right? Clear the mind chatter. Trust in your own voice, the voice of the divine. You know the truth, all right? Have faith. This is the unicorn stone. And if you've never heard of it, please do some research on it, because it's a powerful stone and it affords us protection and calmness in order for us to clear that mind chatter. All right, these colors, they're all the same as this crystal here. So your crown chakra will receive a beautiful clearing here and a download for victory here, okay? So give me a second here. I can just hear a little bit of it's resistance from the karmics. Some of them are struggling and wanting to let go here. So I'm just going to do a clearing for all of us as a group, all around, starting from the middle of, say, the circle. Okay, and I'm just going to clear with my light language here, as holding space in the physical realm here, right? Angels aren't incarnated, right? The ones that we channeled here today, are not incarnated at this time. So I'm holding space here for us to be able to do a little bit extra in addition to Zachdiel and Michael's work here, and Gabriel as well was on our table here. There we go. Good job. I feel some of you doing it as well, so that's good. If you do light language as well, surround yourself with that as much as you can. If you feel anything that isn't love and light, just push it out with gentleness and ease. Yeah, you see here, look. Not all the high priestesses are of the light that's currently involved or in our lives, okay? But don't fret, because you see here, the Ace of Wands is coming no matter what. There's nothing that she can do about that, okay? We're just going to lift this up so she can have light, okay? There we go. They should feel better as well by the morning. It feels a lot less dense than it did when we started. Look at this, guys. Look at this. You see this? We're okay. Keep focusing on yourself. You've got it. You've got it. Irregardless of what this one's doing, you've got it. The divine's going to deal with this, okay? Stay in your lane. Stay focused. Okay? You know what's going on, Divine Feminine. Don't let anything stop you, okay? Or get you off that chair here. Stay focused. There's fears that you're going to lose money or lose something, a position, or I don't know. Don't worry, you won't. It's stable, it's safeguarded from what I'm getting here, okay? No countering forces are going to be successful in removing what you've earned up until this point. And what is your destiny and what is divinely arranged for you to have, like orchestrated, you will have. Okay. I'm getting to, like, if you've given items to the children or to your divine masculine and there was attempts in the past to do harm to these things, it didn't work. Okay, they're safeguarded, protected still. And they're actually hanging on to them and can feel your love through these items. And it also helped the masculine see that you could manage your own life, because he came to resent this victim mentality of damsel in distress energy. It worked for a long time. Past lives, it worked all the way through their life. Often in my past lives, I was pushed to the side, and there was a lot of things that happened. So in this lifetime, we've overcome that because we're able to really embody the true divine feminine energy, because we're able to heal at a very deep level and come back home to self. And he loves that about us. In the beginning and before, he would have been intimidated by it, but he's coming around. Because the other energy that he would have been kind of drawn to after the separation, where you would have kind of went your own way for a while, was this damsel in distress and wanting to save these people, and like it was an egoic thing to, because we didn't feed the ego that way for the masculines, right? So we would have mirrored to them the things that they needed to heal, and they didn't want to do that initially. So it was, well, I'm going to go over here, hang out with these people, and engage in these relationships that will just allow me to feel good. And it was toxic, very imbalanced, very unhealthy. Nobody can save anybody else from themselves, okay? And when things are not in balance, it won't work. So there was usually overstepping, overgiving, no boundaries. But that's all gone now. Like what I'm speaking of is past energy. He's grateful for all that you would have given him and his children. All right. So on that note, I'm going to say good evening and rest. Drink a lot of water, and again, spend some more time and meditation if you need to, but just mindfulness is key. And make sure to listen to your own inner voice. You know the truth, you know where you need to go, you know what needs to happen here, and hold space with love and light. All right, everyone, take care. Good luck.